Hello everyone, this is Inge. I am back, and as you can see, it's Christmas on my desk. From on my last video I got a response, or I don't know if it was on the video, but I think my post with the results of the Autumn Tales collage, and someone asked me, fellow Dutchie, if I could do a Christmas collage. And without postage stamps. Well, that is a challenge, I can tell you. Quite a challenge because I want to put those on everywhere. But I'm going to try. Now, I am going to stick with Maremi. For now, I was looking and I noticed I haven't done a lot of Christmas or wintry collages. So yeah, it's definitely time to do that this year. Um, and as I was, going through my books, let me show you the books that I have, and that you can get also. So I had the Christmas Fairies of Volume 1. My mom actually used this before me. So she already had her share of fairies from it, but there's still plenty left. And so you can guess the cute little girl from this is here. But I also have the Bits and Bobs Christmas edition, and I don't know if it's in here or no, maybe it's in the other book, but I used a lot. I'll show you later. To use, and the Whispers of Christmas. Now, the Whispers of Christmas I find quite difficult because, let me show you, it has those gorgeous backgrounds. Beautiful, amazing for vintage collage. But as I want to put my own stamp on things, put my own, mark on the collage, I always have trouble using these. Probably seen my other video, what to do with busy backgrounds. Well, these are challenging for me. I did find some, but I'm only going to use one, and the other one I'm going to use just a plain background that you can find in any paper pad or Christmassy papers. So here's what I did. I cut out different things. That's what I do. I always do. And last night, as I was cutting these, I'm going to save these for the stars, obviously. I just been playing around with things and coming up with all kinds of things. So here is, I had plenty to use. Let me grab this. I had this one. I had the sled, a little birdie. Now, obviously presents. I had this cute little guy, and now I seem to be missing another present. Oh no, here it is. And I was also missing some other parts. So, how are we going to proceed? Now, my most perfect backgrounds are always like these, just plain and simple. A little bit of red, you can see some snowflakes here, a nice grungy vintagey looking background. This came from a very old pad, as you can see. I love the vintage, and I figured it has a little bit of red in here, and that's basically my starting point. What background do I have? And then I start looking. Now, the first thing I found was this cute little girl, and as you can see, she fits perfectly. Now the thing is, she looks at something. I don't know what at that point, but that's what we're going to find out. And then I looked, and these are awesome, and these are also in the Whispers of Christmas. Those are like the tall, the doors, and I figured, it could really go well on here. And then she could be in front of that. I hope you can see it like that. But I wasn't happy, so I kept on looking, and that is when I found this sled. Now, as you can see, I've cut into it quite a bit because I wanted to put something in it. The birdie is going to sit in it, but we could still glue it down as a whole. But this was too much for this, right? I just figured it could have been, but then no girl. It could have been perfectly, like this. You could do that. You could even put him behind, and then he's a little bit, or she could be behind this. that's a lot. I mean, that's a lot. I would have, you could, but then chose a fairy that's a little bit narrower. But yeah, no, I don't like that. This is, I love this image. So I kept on looking, and then I found this Christmas tree. And it has the same beautiful sort of, yeah, I would almost say frosted greens that I love. And I figured, well, we could put this here, a little bit over. That's okay. You know, we have the birdie. You have the birdie. And we could make the birdie sit in the sled. Isn't that cute? I thought so. And then we have the little guy here. He's standing next to it. Oh, whatever. So that's what I was thinking. And what else do we need? Well, I found some parcels, like gifts we could use. And then all of a sudden I had 2 collages. So that's what I'm going to do. Now, we'll go back to that in a later, but first we're going to make the not difficult, but the collage that needs the most work. Let's just put this aside and see, because this is a little bit bigger, and I actually want to make it a little bit shorter. So let's do that. Now, if you've seen my videos before, you know nothing is final yet. That was the idea I came up with, and as I'm going along, it could all change. It could really, really change. I'm going to cut this off. That's it. And then I was thinking I'm going to cut along here. Well, yes, I do. Because I want to use some vintage paper. And we're going to put that vintage paper on the bottom and then glue this on top. I simply am cutting along the edge here. Oh, did we cut off? No, we didn't. It's not. And if we did, well, it's gone now. It's just simply gone. There we go. See? Let me see how big this is going to be. Oh, that's perfect. That is perfect. I think I'm going to go with the window here. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, let's do that. Now, on the bottom here, I had this one originally with the sled on it. But it was a bit too much. But, look. I think we could do this. I think it will look great, to be honest. So, let me see how much we need. Oh, we're going to cut it off here. This is the third. The third. There we go. So, there we go. Keep this here. And then we are going to glue this on. Where is my glue? You have it. I also have, it's hidden inside. It is hidden here. Do I have, yes, do we, please? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And I also have one here. I try to use them again and again. So, I hope it's not too white. Because then you have the gleaming. Let's not do this. Let's do it like this. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, so I'm thinking, because like this is not my usual vintage collage yet, and I have pretty much a lot that I like. So what I wanted to do is make my own things that you could use for Christmas for a vintage collage, or you could use it for any occasion, really, not just Christmas. Oh, hold on. But that will be another video. It's going to be too long for now, and I need to prepare for something for that, but that's okay. Yep. It's a little bit crooked. It's a little bit crooked. So anyone who is basically a card maker, and if you have Christmassy stuff, you could totally do this. You know, what I like to do is buy Christmas ephemera from different brands like 49er Market, Arden, Mintai, Stamperia, I don't know, all kinds of things that, and I don't buy the whole line. Sometimes I just buy the ephemera or maybe the rub-ons or, you know, whatever I like, and then use that. So need a little bit like this. Let's start here. Sorry, it's a bit, but I want to make sure that I am sort of straight, and also there we go. Yes, I do. Running this over the back so it stays really. There we go. I need to get a little bit of this. Yep. And then I'm going to cut it. That's what's bothering me. Yes. And then the last one. Now I used lots of glue and that's why it's warping a bit, but that's okay. It will, I always put, like if I'm done with my collages, I put them overnight in something like a thick book or something. So that really, they dry flat and then it's perfect. So a little bit of an edge here, but that's okay. It doesn't bother me. I mean, we're going to put a lot of on top. So yeah, perfect. Now, okay, now what I want to do is do a little bit of stencil, and that is where it's going to get, because like, let me show you what I had in mind. These are the colors. So it's still a lot of gray with a little bit of green and some red. So I'm thinking I'm gonna go with green, with Rustic Wilderness, and I'm hoping that I have that here. Yeah, I do. I also have a little bit of pine needle. I don't know if that is might be too. We need just the tiniest, I don't know how to say it, light touch you could possibly get. Now there's a little bit of ink on here, so I'm just going to wipe it off. Okay. Like, let me show you. The images are going to be mainly here on the bottom. See, this is why I wanted, and this is why, because like if you would still see the packages, and that it would be really messy. And that's why I put it a little bit more to the top, like that. My little guy, he's going to be here, and then we're going to add some decoration here. So what I was thinking, like, there's a lot of white here, hoping that I can do some stenciling there, just ever so how do you say that, light. Fingers crossed, guys, because this is a bit oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, perfect. Not too much, not too dark, just enough to show. Going to, oh, don't move, don't move. There we go. I love that. I really do. I really like that. I'm thinking, should I put a little bit on here? Yes, I do. We are going to put a little bit here on the ground. See, that really, I like that. And a little bit here, but then like this. Perfect. I really do like it. Now, as far as the edges go, I don't like it to be with brown, so I'm not going to do this one with Vintage Photo. Instead, I'm going to use Pumice Stone, which is a grayish brown, and much better. So yeah, let's just see what else we can do. It's already fairly busy, so let me check again. This is going to go here, he's going to go here, this one is going to go there. I love that birdie, so sweet. Hey, this one is way too big, I need the small one. I want the small one to go, and then I want... Now, the thing is, I want to make it look a little bit layered, so what I'm going to do is that this, let me see how this was going to be connected, like here. If I'm going to put this one in front, it's going to be here, yes, and then you won't see it because I want this here. See? Perfect. And then I'm going to put the present here. Because that is what it would look like if it was in between. So let's just glue down the present first. That is the most, well, I would almost say difficult thing to do, and in order to do that, I'm going to put a little bit of glue here on that curve, and then put that present in the position that I want it in. Oh, it's a little bit too much, that's okay. That is okay. Let me go. This glue dries really fast, but not, you have plenty of time to, how you say it, move it around. So that's fine. And then we can do this here. And this thing disappears. Completely disappears. So that's awesome. I want him here. That's okay. Now I want something here, and originally I would have wanted to do. Where is everything? Where is it? Oh, here. This is from Minzai. Let me show you, because I have everything here. This is like what I said. I only bought the ephemera because I love the colors. They're so traditional, red and green, and they have the sort of a whimsical images that I really like and that I can easily combine. So that's from there, and I loved how that sort of matched. This is a bit brighter, but that's okay. It's in. But let's just look on what else we have, because of course I also have a lot from Tim Holtz, and I don't really make a lot of Christmassy things. This is Temperia, cut it out so that you can use as well. I think there's a lot of different things in here, but I can't use postage stamps, which is I think I see something that I really like. Is that too much, guys? Is that too much? Oh, you know what? I love that. But it's too big. It is too big. And I don't think I have it smaller. But let me just put something in here. Maybe that will help. Maybe that will help. Oh well. I do like these. I really do. There's a lot of big stuff in here. Let's just get that out of the way. This, I don't even know which one this was. I think it's Temperia by the looks of it, because it has a little bit. No, I don't know. No, doesn't matter where it's from. We just really need it to be pretty. Here. Let me get. Now we are going to. How about this? Is this too much? Because, yeah, I think it's too much. I want the attention to go to that. I want the attention to go to that. Oh, this is a smaller, or is it not smaller? Yeah. No, I don't think it is. I don't think that it is smaller. We do have some stars. What do we think? What do we think of this? And now I don't even know where my original one went. Oh no. Oh no, where did the one go that I wanted to put here? That is horrible. Now I have nothing. Now I have nothing. Oh no, where is it? Oh, you guys. Where did it go? It disappeared on me. Oh, maybe you see it. You can yell at me again. It's not here. No, Inga, no postage stamps, no, please, no ticketies. Oh, what a horrible. Oh. Of course, it's going to surface when I come back and I'm done. Let's just see if I have another one in here. because I haven't used much. Oh yeah, but we do. We do. Yes, we do. We do. We do. We have this one. What else? Yeah, I also like this one, to be honest. Ooh, what if? Is that a good idea? No, this is way. I do like the bells. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, is that going to be nice? No, it's not. Well, it's nice, but it's not. It's taking away way too much from the image itself. And I don't want that. I want the... Okay, so let me tell you something. I loved the 25, I really did, but it was too big. So I'm going to see. Sorry guys, this is well, how would I say that? This is definitely no, these are just I don't think I have big numbers that are that big, or just, you know, a little bit. If you hear all lots of noise, that's me going through my closet because I simply do not prepare for this. Yeah, my very, very unique system. This is horrible. Oh, I don't think I have numbers that are even in the, you know. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. What else do we have? I have. This is a label for Christmas. We have. Right, these are these? No, these are letters. Yeah. These are letters that need numbers. And you have a lot of letters, but you don't really have numbers. So that should go on the wish list for Christmas. But that doesn't help you now. No, it doesn't. It doesn't help at all. No, it doesn't help. It doesn't help at all. It doesn't help at all. Is there 25 in any one of these packages? Let me check, guys, because this is the... Now, if I was allowed to use tickets, it wouldn't be a problem, because then a ticket here, postage stamp there, yeah, no problem. So, Tanya, I hope you're happy now, seeing me struggle. Seeing me struggle. Merry and Bright, Jolly Bolly Wolly. Do we have 25 in here? No, we don't. We do not have 25. This is a problem. This is a problem. Oh, you guys. Well, then it's just going to be, I can't think of anything else. I'm just going to use this one. The idea was that I was going to use this, and it was a good idea this morning, so I figured I might as well do it. Yeah, we might as well do it. I don't have a die with numbers that big. I don't have a die with numbers at all. So that should be on my wish list. Yes, I'm going to do it like this, guys, because it's taking way too long and you're getting bored, and nobody wants that. Nobody wants you to get bored for that. So what we're going to do is going to ink up here. And this, because this is not a Christmas card, I'm not going to do like Merry Christmas or something like that. That I don't like. You could, totally like put a little Christmas. What is it? Poinsettia. Poinsettia. Poinsettia and cash there. Poinsettia there, or a little bit of holly and ivy, and then put your text there. That would work perfectly. Okay, so see, this is very, very, just a little bit to give it some grunginess, but not enough. First going to glue the little birdie on in its place. Yeah, there we go. Because everything else is going in front of the sled. I'm going to put it sort of like here in the middle. There we go, the little guy. That's it. Now obviously we're going to do some shading. And then here we are. Oh, I messed up, guys. I messed up. Wait, can I fix it? Oh, I hope I can. I don't know, it's glued. that? Well, we can do that sort of. I think if you perspectively it doesn't add up, but hey, that's okay. It's okay. We're not from the collage police or the perspective police, I hope. Let me get my. This time I want to do it fairly. How do you say that? Light again, not too dark. So instead of going with sepia ink from my Inktense, I'm going with the Distress watercolor ink, and that is. It needs a little bit more water, but that's okay. There we go. And we're just going to, and here's some shade, obviously, you know, because and you can really work that out underneath on the wood, because the entire weight of that sleigh would, you know, cast shadow underneath and to the sides a little bit. So, and now we're going to go here. And just keep in mind that every paper, every cardstock reacts differently. So if you're if you're unsure, make sure you keep a little bit of a piece left, and you know, just to try it out before you put anything down. If you're like, oh, I don't know if I can do this here, just try it out first, because this one really sucks in the color, as you can see. It's very little time to work with it, and it is a lot darker than I thought. So that is crazy. That's okay. That's okay. So there we have it. They are sturdy on the ground. That's okay. Just a little bit, like here, to get some magic. There we go. So let me hold it up a little bit. What do we see? Yeah, I miss my tickets and my stamps, but hey, you know what? What I really want to do is add a text there. And it's not going to be Merry Christmas. That is not what we're going to be doing, but I want something else. Just let me see what we have done. Well, these are postage stamps. These are not. This is, this is snarky chats. I don't think we could do that, right? Can we do snarky chats? I think my guardian angel drinks. Yeah, I think my guardian angel drinks as well. No, it doesn't. I drink, maybe. And if he is drinking, it's because of me. No, this is no snarky talk. Come on. No snarky talk. That is, I have 2 of these. Look, I have 2 of these, and these are small. No, not doing that. What is this? Oh. Happiness of coming home. I like that. Under the white and starry sky. Yeah, that's not it. It's not it, guys. You know what? I think I'm just going to have to accept that I missed something. And that's okay. You know, maybe it will get to me, maybe it won't. I'm not going to do anything further because I'm afraid that is going to give, you know, not working. And I don't have my other things like I usually do, so I don't know. I'm going to call this one finished. Okay, we're just going to move it aside and move on to the other one. That one is not going to be as difficult because we have very big things already. And let me get my pumice stone out. I'm going to ink this up. Now, I cut this out, but you don't have to. You could, like, I don't know, tear it. But I actually like it like this. And I'm going to do a little bit more. Yeah, that's it. A little bit more grungy here on the bottom. Now, when I'm gluing this down, I'm not going to glue it all the way to the edge because I don't like that. So it's either going to be a little bit here. I think I will. You see some of the red there. I think that's nice. Yeah. And we can, of course, use the boards as a guidance to make it sure that it's fairly straight. Oh, there we go. A little bit over, a little bit over here. That's it. We need to do it a little bit lower. Yes, let's do that. Let's do that. Now, the girl is getting a little bit of inking here on her dress as well. Especially here on my feet. You know what I did? I forgot. Why didn't you not say anything to me? Like, hey Inge, this is quite not what we expect from you. We need a little bit more. Oh, what a mess. What a mess this video turns out to be. I'm going to use the same stencil because it's Christmassy and I like that. And it's not such like a well-defined like stars or something. It's a little bit. And for that I'm going to do lumberjack plate because you know there's a lot of. Ooh, this is so red. I'm scared now. I am a little bit scared. So we're just going to do ever so lightly. We're going to do it ever lightly. We just want a little bit. We don't want it to stand out like a sore thumb. And if you, oh yeah, that's great. Here's the thing. If you use one of these with that, like a luscious, look at it, it's full of ink and you will get really, really bright red. So if that's not what you want, use a blending brush like this. It will give you so much more control of how much you are going to do, and then lightly, 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 as if, you know, you're just stroking it, basically. You can always get more. You cannot get less. Once it's on, it's on. See? This is already much brighter than it is here. That is okay. That's what I like, but I don't know. I think it was this, right? I think it was, yeah. I want to do it a little bit brighter here. So just the tiniest bit. You know, I'm pressing a little bit harder. See? Ta-da! And then I think a little bit here. Now, obviously the girls is coming here, so I can. that is That is quite a lot. Okay, let's just put that aside. Let's go. We're going to glue her down. If you think red is too much, because you know you want to do Christmassy but not like in your face Christmas, you could do brown, because we have a lot of brown in here. And then, or tone this down with brown if you think it's too much. That is no problem. I forgot that I want the present to be underneath her. That's it. Now be careful if you're gluing something here where you stenciled it with Distress ink, because glue is wet and that will reactivate. So don't smoosh it. Just be really, really careful. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Now I figured I would do this here. Maybe I should do it here. Oh, I think I'm going to do it here. I like that better. And then we have the little cutie here. Now we'll see. We have a lot more. First I'm going to do this. Let me grab my scissors, because I see these are cutouts. These are from Arden, you know, from Katie Petit Designs. And I love these cutouts because they're a little bit more thicker than, you know, just paper. Oh, well, we're going to do this one. Okay. They're both, look, it's amazing. You could use them either side. That's really clever. That is really, really clever. A little bit too, I mean, obviously, normally that's not how it works, but okay. I have this. Let me check this. What else do we have? Do we want something extra? Or are we simply saying, let me go see. I know I already did one without tickets and postage stamps, so practically I could just go ahead here. I like the Holly Jolly. Oh, I did have this one. Wait, I did have this one. Home for the Holidays. I like that. Should we do this? Yeah, I do like that. Oh, yeah. I do that. I like that. Now, I know Tanya is going to be upset with me if I use a postage stamp, but here's the thing. I think I'm going to do this. It's a little bit different than, but I do like that, you know. We could do it like this, a little bit so. I like to layer things, guys, I really do. What do you think of this? I think I like it. I like that better than the weird little thing. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. There we go. It's like we stuck it down with a little bit of piece of tape. I want to really Oops. And this one, and I want to here as well. So that's it. Let me get this out of the way. Where is my same thing? Now this is not the same brand that I used there, so no idea how this is going to turn out, but we only need a little bit. See, look how much lighter this is. That is insane. The other cardstock was so absorbent, but that's okay. And a little bit underneath here. There you go. That's enough, I think. I do want to do a little bit here. A little bit of extra grunginess. That really helps to make this stand out a little bit more. That you can see that's an add-on. And the good thing about this is that because it's distress ink, basically watercolor, it's quite translucent, so you can still see the red underneath. Doesn't really obscure it completely. I like that. And we're also going to do that here. Oh, need a little bit more water, I see. And it's details like this that really, make it very cohesive. So if you look at your collage and you think, well, it's quite, one-dimensional or whatever, just go and see where you can add some shadows. Yeah, I like this. Perfect. Perfect. So, there we go. Let me clean things up, because I don't want... Don't worry, I'm not going to drink that water. That is purely here so I can use it for my crafting and that my cat will not try to drink it, because she has no idea it's in there. So there we go. 2 Christmas collages for Tanya. There you go. I hope you enjoy. Honestly, I like this better. And this would have been so much better with postage stamps and a ticket. But hey, it is what it is. I hope you enjoyed. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up. Consider to subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video where we'll be making our own tickets, our own little postage stamps, just for Christmas or any other season. Thank you. Bye bye.